Now I've got a really easy dessert for Mother's Day, and it's just terrific if you're having trouble with sour or bitter taste, and because it's a sweet dessert. So I'm making a version of a bread and butter pudding, and I'm making it with banana bread. And this banana bread here, look, I've gone to no effort whatsoever, is I just bought it pre-made from the supermarket. Super easy for anybody who has issues with lack of energy and you're having to make it yourself. Don't go to any trouble with making the banana bread, just go and buy it. So easy. So this banana bread's just going to go into a dish, an oven-proof dish. I've got the oven on at 180 degrees fan forced. And look, so easy. So much effort involved, not. In here, oh, hang on, no, what I didn't do with that, I said bread and butter, didn't I? I am actually going to pop a bit of butty on these. Not really bread and butter pudding without the butter, is it? So I'll pop a bit of this on. Now, as far as how much sweetness you need to start covering up any bitter or sour tastes is entirely up to you. So banana bread can be quite sweet on its own. If you need a little bit more, you might want to pop on a bit of jam of some sort. And I've just got a passion fruit curd here. So this is actually going to be like a super sweet version of this. So just would have been easier if I'd have done these before I put them in the dish, but never mind, I was getting a bit ahead of myself. It'll still work, still going on. It'll look rustic, I mean, it'll look rustic anyway. There we go, a bit more of that on there. Use whatever sort of jam or curd that you like for this one. That over there, put that away. Okay, now in this bowl here, I have mixed together a couple of eggs, half a cup of milk and quarter of a cup of, I've used sour cream. You can just use normal pouring cream. I didn't have any normal cream, so sour cream it is, and a bit of vanilla essence. So I'm just going to super gently and hopefully with no spills, pour this over the top. Oh, it's not so bad, is it? Make sure you have a dish that's large enough to take the amount here. Now you might want to squash these banana bread pieces down a bit so they soak up more of that custard. Oh, nearly went over the edge. I think I might just leave that there and wait for them to soak it up a little bit. There we are. So what you can do is just press down on these to make sure they get a bit more of a soaking. That was very close to going over. I'll just wipe my hands. Got some paper towel onto here. Never quite know what you're going to get when I cook, do you? Bit of mess there. Let's clean that up. And just to start top this off, going to put in some raspberries too. So let's see if we can make this spill over by popping the raspberries on. I'm going to put them on top of the bread. You can leave this for a little bit until it's soaked in. I have another version of this and it's with croissants, and I think there's a video on the website already on the YouTube channel. So you might want to have a look at that as well. I think that's my husband coming in the back door of the garage there because he doesn't know I'm filming. Never mind. Okay, there we go. So now this is very full. I wouldn't normally do it this full. So I'm going to let those soak in a bit. What I'm going to do is put some foil on top. And this is going to go into the oven for about 20 minutes. After that, I'll take the foil off and cook it for another 10 minutes. However, difference for that is if you have a sore mouth and you don't want any crispy or hard bits, leave the foil on for the entire time. And that way all of the ingredients will stay soft and moist without the crispiness on the outside to disrupt that mouth. Now, just going to tuck that in gently. Right, I'm taking this very carefully to the oven and I'll be back in a moment. Righto, here is the banana bread and butter pudding fresh out of the oven. It's cracking. Now I did take the foil off for the last 10 minutes because I wanted some crispy bits. There's a few crispy bits there. But have a look at that. So that custard is set nicely. It's still nice and soft though, but it is, yeah, it's still wobbly, but it's set. So I'm going to plate this up and